Hi guys, it's time for another video, and for today's video I wanted us to look at some of the vocabulary from page 664. That is page 664. And today's vocabulary is infantile, psyche, dependency, mythology, character, and elixir or elixir. Again, this is found on page 664 in your book, all right? The first word, infantile, means behavior that occurs among babies or very young children, right? In other words, childish behavior or immature behavior. And if you look at the example sentences there, um, these medicines are administered to infantile children. So the medicines are for children and babies. And don't be infantile at your age. This you would say to somebody who is not behaving appropriately or not acting to their full maturity. Right? The second word is psyche. This comes from the field of psychology, and it's a term that refers to the human soul, or what some might call a spirit, right? Spirit is and soul are very much words that come from the field of religion, right? Many times in religious circles, they will speak of the spirit, but in the psychological field, they may refer to what is called a psyche. Synonyms there are either the mind or the inner self. Um, so, example sentences. The book talks about the human psyche. That's how you use that word. And she knows at some deep level of her psyche, right? Again, referring to the inner self. The third word is dependency, right? And this means when you rely or depend on someone, right? When you rely on someone or you're being controlled by someone or something. Um, Many times you will hear it used in a negative way when when they talk about drug addiction or alcohol addiction, right? They will say that somebody has a dependency on that substance or a reliance on that substance. But reliance is really more of a positive word that you would use. For instance, if you look at the picture here, where you have the child and the father, and the child is relying on the parent, or the student would rely on the teacher, right? Which is a positive way of saying that you can rely on someone, right? But if you have an addiction, in other words, that you are being controlled by the substance. Example sentences here. Japan has a dependency on imported oil. That means they depend on it, they need it, and they rely on it. And then our medical schools have a dependency on grant funds. Grant funds are like donations made by certain patrons. So medical schools, they need those donations to be made, and that's what that sentence means there. The fourth word is mythology. Um, this phrase, this last bit of the word mythology, ology. Anytime that you see the word or these letters that say ology, psychology, zoology, even mythology, this is the study of something, right? So mythology is the study of myths, where zoology is the study of animals. Psychology is the study of the mind or the psyche. Um, so any ology is the study of, and then mythology is the study of myths. Um, Synonyms there would be the study of legends or folk tales, right? Some example sentences. The Odyssey is about tales from Greek mythology. Tales are stories. His study includes archaeology, which is the study of the old and ancient things, mythology, and folklore. And there's a picture of the poem that we read, the Odyssey. Number 5 is character. Uh, the meaning of character is the mental and moral qualities of someone. In other words, is somebody respectful and honest? Do they have integrity? Can you trust them? Do they have morals? Is really what we're talking about. So we're talking about somebody's personality. Are they reliable to you, or their nature? Or do they lie to you, or do they disappoint you? Um, um, the example sentences are: running away was not in keeping with her character. So she was a person that would stand strong in the face of adversity. And the author's compassion showed in the characters of his book. Characters is also a word that I should have mentioned earlier that has two meanings, right? Character is the mental and moral quality of a person. And then another meaning of character means figures or people in a story, right? In a novel or in a movie, right? The people in the movie are the characters. So I tried to show that with this sentence here. The last word is elixir, which means a magical or medicinal potion, right? So an elixir is something, it's actually a very old word which comes from a time where people would promise you that if you drink something, if you drink whatever they're selling, it would make all your problems go away. It would bring money into your life. It would bring you love and happiness and all these things that we know medicine cannot cure, but people would buy it because they wanted that thing, right? So a concoction, which is a mixture of many different things, or a tincture, again, they're another drink that you take, are synonyms for elixir. Example sentences: an elixir that is guaranteed to help you look 10 years younger. A promise that many advertising companies for makeup and other beauty products will do. They promise you that it will make you look younger, or better, or fitter, or faster, or stronger, or whatever it is that you want. There is something that you can drink that will make you feel that way. The second sentence: you have invented an elixir to help with memory loss. So there's another example of something that if you drink it, it will help your memory in some magical and unbelievable way. And there you have an elixir being sold there with modern packaging. That is the last word for the day. I hope that this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.